Uh, yeah, I thought we got better last week. We played well against Mississippi State, especially the second half, and made some shots and shot the ball about as well as we have since we've been in league play. And then, unfortunately, we went to Georgia, and Georgia was playing really well, and thought we played well, especially the first half, and took the lead with about 10 minutes to go in the game, and then we just went where we couldn't score. We couldn't make a shot. We missed some layups, and to Georgia's credit, they had some guys step up and make some tough shots. And but I thought we got better as a team, played good defense both games, and we just came up a little short against Georgia, and we got to play better as we approach LSU.
Our first question is from Ray Glyer
in Atlanta. Hey, Coach, I see a lot more dribblers getting to the basket, getting to the rim. I wonder if, I imagine it's because of the new rules, freedom of movement and all that, but I wonder if you guys have to talk about shot blocking a little bit more, or are guys being allowed to block shots in there, or is there a quick whistle?
It may be a quicker whistle. Georgia blocked 7 of our shots, I think one of the main reason why people are blocking shots is because you don't have guys who can shoot. So kids are taking bad twos. They're driving the ball, and I know that's our case. We don't shoot the ball well, so our guys are trying to drive the ball and get to the free throw line, and you end up taking tough twos, and that's why there's more shots being blocked, because there's no shooters out there. Not very many kids can shoot the basketball anymore.
Are you guys working on shot blocking a little bit out there?
We're working on shooting.
I got you.
We can't. We're working on making shots and shooting. We're not spending any time on blocking shots.
I got you. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I'd love to be able to work on blocking shots right now. So.
Next question is from Matthew Harris of the Baton Rouge Advocate.
Morning, Coach. How are you?
Good morning.
I was just kind of curious. Jamal has, sort of had the scoring rule thrust on him, through the mid part of the year this season. And just we talk about guys' psychologies and their identities, but how tough do you think that can be for a guy to adjust to suddenly being the key cog in the offense and having to make things go? What kind of adjustment can that be for a kid to have to sort of, have to flip that switch or flip that role?
Yeah. Well, that's what he is, but the biggest thing is trying to do it at this level, and doing it night in and night out in the SEC. He only really played one season of basketball before he came here, and that was in junior college. He never played a season until he played 1 year of junior college, and then with us. So this is his second year of organized college basketball, and he's been a scorer, his whole life. He's having to carry a big load for us right now, and he's been inconsistent in doing it. But we need him to score for us.
You mentioned the offensive struggles and just trying to shoot the ball better and trying to go about getting better offensive. What can you do at this stretch of the year when you're in the grind of February, when there is time winding down? How can you have that sense of urgency, that focus from the guys to get better on the offensive end? How do you guys try and instill that when we're in the midst of it?
We bring our guys in the morning and have shooting practice. We'll have shooting practices also in the afternoon, 2 or 3 days a week, whatever we can get around our academic schedule and our travel schedule, and just try to break their shot down fundamentally and get shots up. That's what we've worked on, and just made it a priority in our practices to shoot the ball more, and hopefully that'll give us some confidence, especially at home. That's the biggest key, because on the road you're liable to shoot poor in a lot of settings if you're not a very good shooting team.
I understand. Thanks so much, Coach.
Yeah.
Next is Jerry Tipton of the Lexington Herald-Leader.
Billy, forgive me if I've asked you this before, but how much of a psychological drag is it on any team to keep competing, keep playing when the ball's not going in the basket?
I think it's a big psychological drag when you're not making shots. Because that helps fuel your defense. Unless you're a tough-minded, mature, experienced kid, it's really a factor. Especially as the year grows and you're not making, and shots are harder to make because teams are defending you, they know you, so it can be a drain on your whole team, which we've seen, like at Georgia. We're up in the last 10 minutes of the game, we don't score a field goal, and we truly lost the game by 4 to 6 points. Although the score says 12, we ended up fouling a bunch and not scoring. But it's a big drain, especially on young guys.
And at this point of the season, how do you, try to make your team a better shooting team? What can you do that you haven't been doing already?
Well, like I said earlier, we're bringing them in the mornings, 2 or 3 days a week, and we're just having shooting practices. We're just trying to make more shots, and especially at home, I think you can gain some confidence where you're comfortable, and you can shoot the ball well at home, and hopefully that'll get your confidence going the way you can play better on the road. But we've made it an emphasis in our practices to spend 30 minutes to an hour, 3 to 4 days a week of just straight up from layups to form shooting to shooting threes and free throws every day. We get the opportunity.